And welcome back to Boost Boerne Business here on Boerne Radio, 103.9 FM. Baron Wiley here, and oh, my friends, I'm sitting across this table, and this is not the table that I wish I was sitting at. I'm with the chef, the executive chef, the owner, founder of Valeria Restaurant, Chef Keith Kuhn. How are you, sir?
I'm doing splendidly.
We have to have, we're at this table. We should be having a glass of wine, or you should be whipping up something.
Yeah, some Gougères or something,
Ooh.
Something nice, some Gruyère Gougères.
You made those cheese, one of your cheese appetizers there at Valeria.
Absolutely.
Just sell that to me real quick, because those were delicious.
Well, there's a choux pastry, they call it. Not like a choux, but a C-H-O-U.
Right.
C-H-O-U-X in French, so choux pastry. And it's just almost the same. It's the same pastry you would use to make an eclair. So you mix together water and butter and salt, and you boil it, and then you add flour, and you use a sturdy wooden spoon and stir it as fast as you can, and then you add until it dries out a little bit, and then you add eggs and whip it again with a little Gruyère cheese, grated Gruyère, and then you just pipe it onto a baking sheet with a little parchment paper and bake it off for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And they just puff up magically, and they're just light as air, and they're delicious, and they're a staple of our appetizer.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Section at our restaurant now.
We have it every time we go to Valeria, because again, it's just faithful. And again, behind the scenes, you don't know. You just think, oh, you just pop these out of the freezer and you put them in there. No, you're back there breaking a wrist.
They're a labor of love, but they're worth it.
Totally.
They're wonderful with cocktails with our bar, or my favorite, a glass of bubbly.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
Absolutely. Well, again, we're talking with Chef Keith Kuhn with Valeria. Tell us where you're at. First.
Well, we're on the south side of Main Street. We're right behind the PNC Bank. Hopefully, people know where that is.
Right.
Or
Sherwin-Williams.
Sherwin-Williams is right next to us as well, along with a couple of restaurants that are our neighbors.
Right. You're tucked there, but again, you're a staple. You bring this European fine dining experience right here in Boerne, Texas. And what's also special about your list, and I want to talk about these trips that you're about to take here, but your wine selection is like no one else in town, or in San Antonio for that matter.
Well, I founded Serendipity Wines back in 2002. It's still there. My brother's still the CEO.
My point is that when I go and have an experience at Valeria, when I look at your wine list, I get to try something I've never tried before, because it's not the stuff that you'd find, like you would at your grocery store. And that's because of you and your experience, and not only your experience in that wine business, but it's because you go to Spain and you go to Italy and you go to France and you find these things and bring them back.
Oh, yeah.
And now actually talking about taking us with you.
Well, yes, we've been actually starting these tours 4 years ago.
Yes. And
so we do about 4 or 5 tours a year. So my wife and I in 2022 bought a second home in Madrid. So I've been going to Spain since the late 1980s. So it's
wow.
I was a big fan of Hemingway, and Hemingway, of course, spent a lot of time in Spain, sir. And especially in Madrid and the Basque Country. So I really fell in love with Spain a long time ago, based on just my education of reading Hemingway and For Whom the Bell Tolls and all the various books that he has. Spain as a feature of his writing, and so it's just been something that's been dear to my heart all my life, all my adult life, and so every chance I had free time, I would always jet off to Spain. And so now we just incorporate that, plus all the winery friends that we have there, and now the restaurant friends that we've made, because I'm a fellow restaurateur. Sometimes it helps to get into restaurants, and I say, hey, I own a restaurant in Texas. I heard about your place, hard to get into. Can we get in? Possibly, being a fellow, and they sure. These tours we take people, they're not typical bargain basement tours. They're a little more pricey than, say, a Rick Steves tour, but they're a bespoke experience where we have a luxury van pick us up with a chauffeur and take us in between the major cities that we visit. There's no schlepping your luggage around on a train station going upstairs. We don't. That's all. So if you're
all taken care of.
Typically most of our customers are above 50, 60 years old. So it's hard when you're going up and down train station stairs and it's whatnot. You don't have to worry about that.
You've worked your whole life to have someone take care of you, and you're making
we make it easy. We make it easy.
Well, I can see on your website, and again, the website is valeriarestaurant.com. Just click on Guided European Tours, and your next one's coming up April the 8th.
Yes, absolutely. April 8th through 16th. Okay. So it'll be 8 nights in Madrid and San Sebastian, and many points in between. We'll be visiting at least 2 wineries, and we'll be every single day. All the restaurant scene is just amazing over there, and it's just getting better all the time. So we pick the best of the best Michelin-starred restaurants, and some experiences are Michelin-rated restaurants. But we try to stick to traditional Spanish food. Maybe going to Elcano restaurant in Getaria, which is just about a 25-minute ride west of San Sebastian, where they have a 1 Michelin star. But unlike other Michelin stars, they don't do foaming and agents and molecular gastronomy and whatever. This is a real old school place where they'll catch a local turbo and they'll put it on a char grill and you share it between the group, and it's just amazing food. I mean, just amazing freshness, and they insist on that there, and they have some of the best seafood in the whole world. Is from there all the way to Galicia is some of the best seafood. So a lot of their seafood even goes to Japan for the sushi market there. It's just a fantastic place to have seafood.
You said the word "the best" a lot in this conversation so far. You are giving, again, us, Boerne, Texas, the best experience. If you have any dream of going to Spain, this is how you do it. First class, all the way. As soon as you get off the plane, the Mercedes van is waiting for you, whisk you away, and everything's taken care of, and you're the guide.
Absolutely, and we even partner in the Madrid area with a local guide who has become a friend of ours and normally does tours of the Royal Palace and the Prado, but now she's our personal guide when we do these tours. So she takes us around and shows us as well from a local perspective as well. So we just have a great time. I've been doing this so long now. This will be my 9th and 10th tours of Spain. So every tour we do, we try to basically, for me, some people may think it's boring, but it's not boring to me, but we try to replicate the same tours for different people. I get better at it all the time, get to know the proprietors of the restaurants, get to know the maitre d's. So when I come in again for my next 2 tours, they look at me as an old friend and like, wow, bringing us business is fantastic. Let's treat this group very nice. Okay. So we actually get the VIP treatment in so many of these restaurants because they know us so well. They'll give us extra wines, little treats that we didn't think about. Well, yeah. All because, we're regulars now, basically.
And so how many regulars are you going to bring? How many can fit on that that bus?
We try to keep our tours under 8 people.
Good.
Maximum. So I would say the average is 4 to 6 people.
Good.
And that way we can all fit in the van. We can all
So it's intimate.
It's definitely more intimate trips than these larger group trips.
Yes.
I was on the plane one time talking to a fellow passenger, and I said, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "Well, I'm going on a tour of Spain." I said, "Oh, really? How many people are in your tour?" He says, 80. I was like, "How do you do 80 people?" And he's like, "Oh, they got 3 buses." I was like, "Whoa, I don't think I want to be on one of those tours."
No.
It was about half the price of ours, but I mean, you're going to be a lot of group meals which are not going to be the best quality usually when you have 80 people,
But you said this is the best, and so it's worth it.
Oh, absolutely. I think we've had many repeat customers. In fact, one of the couples has already signed up for the second tour, April 16 through 24. Was on my Italian tour last year. So and we're going to keep doing Italy, but it's going to be less often than Spain. We'll probably do 3 to 1 Spain to Italy tours per year.
Well, it's because you got your house there. You need to go check on the house.
Exactly. Got to see how it's doing.
Exactly. I hope people didn't miss this right now. If you can't make April 8th, that's the first tour. Well, guess what? There's a second one on the 16th. And again, same experience.
Yes, exactly the same. We're just giving people more options. So if you can't do, something conflicts with one set of the first tour, you can do the second tour. It'll be exactly the same, pretty much the same restaurants as well.
Talk about the culture. What should we be prepared for as Americans when we go to Spain?
Oh, that's a very good question. The biggest difference, I would say, is besides just a whole different array of foods, is the dining hours are much different than America. We try to adjust for the American habits of eating more like 6, 7, 8 o'clock. But in Spain, many of our nice restaurants that we go to don't open until 8 or 8:30. Wow. They just don't even open. So we'll try to typically, snag those 8:30 reservations so that we're not having to wait till 10 o'clock at night. To like many Spaniards will book between 9 and 10. So, if you're hungry in the middle of the afternoon, can't wait till dinner, you can always go get a snack. Yeah. But that's one thing. And then the lunches start later too. So lunches typically, many fine restaurants don't open till 1. So you just have to know that going in. And, I think after a day or two, everyone seems to adjust pretty well. It's just sometimes they don't know, they get surprised by that. And, especially if they're first timers to Spain. Usually if you've been to Spain, and then the freshness though at the nice restaurants is just amazing. And the markets, we do a lot of market tours where we go see what locals are buying and taking home to their house. And actually we've become friends with several of the vendors at the local market right next to my house. And I'm right in the center of Madrid, right in this tourist center in Justicia. Malasaña area, which if people know Madrid, that's almost right in the center. And we've gotten to know some. We actually go to several of the proprietors of these stalls, and they'll set up a little table tasting things for us, and we get to go actually have some of their goods without having to have a home and take it to our kitchen. We can just have a little selection, a little smorgasbord of tastings of various charcuterie or cheeses that are special, and we line that up during our tours as well.
That's what you do. And you've done it before, you're doing it again, and you're blessing our great listeners with a chance to go with you. And again, mid-April, is it the same seasons? Will it be spring?
Yes, it will be. And actually, Madrid is a rather calm climate. It gets maybe as warm as San Antonio area in the summer, but it's much drier. And then the night times can be nice and fresh and cool. April is not so cold, so maybe at nighttime it may be low 50s, daytimes up to 70s. So it's a pleasant time of year to go.
Well, again, we're talking with Chef Keith Kuhn of Valeria Restaurant. ValeriaRestaurant.com is the website. Just go click on Guided European Tours. You'll see the pictures that you'll see in real life with your own eyes, the beautiful vineyards, the beach. Will we see the beach?
Absolutely. We're staying in San Sebastian, and we pick the hotels that are always within a 5-minute walk, or either they're on the beach or they're 5 minutes away. And we'll definitely walk along the promenade of the La Concha Bay, as they call it, in San Sebastian. It's just one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, and you can swim on it. You can people draw designs in the sands in the mornings, and it's fun to go walk along the promenade and look down and see all the designs that all these artists do. And then right next to the Parte Vieja is the old section of town, which is just a gorgeous, really nice little place, and they have one of the nicest aquariums in all of Europe. One of the few aquariums in the world that actually uses the local seawater. And they just bring it in and filter it through their systems, and it's a really, really nice aquarium. We always try to visit that. People are really like that a lot. It's just a short, nice 1 hour tour, but it's a wonderful aquarium. One of my favorite aquariums I've ever visited.
But what I'm also hearing is that you're not herding us like cattle. Get on the bus, get off the bus, let's go do this and it sounds like this is what luxury is.
It's like traveling with a group of friends and just not having to worry about deadlines, because we hire the drivers. There's no timetable. We just say, hey, a lot of times, sometimes people are a little bit late getting down from the hotel room, and we'll have to go see a winery at 9 o'clock. But if they're not there at 9:05 in the lobby waiting for the to board the bus, we wait for them. Right. It's no big deal. It's like we're a family. It's like
the cruise ship is not going to leave without you.
Exactly. So we just have a lot of fun on these trips, and it's definitely a laid-back trip. We try not to schedule too many things in one day, so that they're enjoyable days. They're not packed with so many activities. You're exhausted at the end of the day.
If I just want to rest, I can rest, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we usually give people a little free time in the afternoon, and we usually, because it's Spain, we usually either start a morning activity at 10 or 11, and then after that activity is over, such as maybe visiting the Royal Palace or visiting a winery, then usually later at 1:30 or so, 2:30, we have our lunch. Yes. And then after that, we usually have a little bit of relaxation time, and then we meet again for a wonderful dinner. And so this is a gastronomy-based tour, basically. Right. So it's we do visit a museum here or there, an aquarium or whatnot. But
let's not forget.
But it's wineries and food that we're after on this trip, and set, of course, in the beautiful country of Spain. So you're going to see a lot of things that buttress that experience, but you're going to have a lovely time.
Now, do you get to sit and enjoy it, or you might pop in the kitchen and be responsible for something?
Oh, no, I sit and enjoy it.
Good. Because you work like crazy over here at the Valeria Restaurant, my friend.
Absolutely. So these are work trips, but they're also a lot of fun. Yeah. So, it's the best thing in the world. You can love what you're doing, and that's what we do. I love cooking at Valeria, but then I like taking tours of Spain.
I want to brag about you, too, because we get to do this in Boerne. I always say it, how blessed we are to be here. You've been here a while, my friend.
Yeah. I've been in Boerne since 2013. Yeah. And opened Valeria in 2015. So we're 11 years now.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's going well, and we really like doing it.
You have a cast of characters I say cast of characters. They're all regulars in your place. Yeah,
we've over this many years now, we've gotten, I would say, at least 50% of the people that come in every night are people that have been there 10, 20, 30, 40 times. Yeah. So it's fun. We're building up a local clientele who really love our food.
And what's nice is that the dining room's kind of humming. Again, we've experienced this. And when the night's over, Chef Keith comes out. little glass of wine maybe, sits down with us. That's a great experience too. So thank you for being approachable and being real, but sharing your gift with us.
Well, it's my pleasure. It's what I've always loved doing, and now I get to do it for fun and a career.
All right. ValeriaRestaurant.com is a website right at the top of the tab. Besides making your dinner reservation for tonight, don't be shy. Guided European Tours is the tab. Click on that link. It'll open up. It'll show you the pictures. There's a video to see and all the details. And can we give out a phone number too, just in case if someone wants to call you?
Absolutely.
I see it's 830-331-1393. Does that sound right?
For the tour, I would rather people call my cell phone.
Here
directly.
We go. Are you ready to give out your cell phone, Keith?
Absolutely.
Hit me.
830-428-6815.
One more time.
830-428-6815.
It's over now, man.
All right. I'm gonna get all these prank calls.
No, but do make your reservations for dinner sometime just to again meet Chef Keith. Make it happen. Make the dream happen to go to Spain, but do it this way with just a unique experience. So thank you, sir.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
ValeriaRestaurant.com. Thank you so much for listening to Boerne Radio 103.9 FM. Valeria!